The one was born a king. The other became a dictator, a genius on the battlefield against a political mastermind. Prepare for an epic battle between two of the history's greatest leaders, Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great. Follow along as we embark on a quest to find the one true conqueror of the world. Let us begin by looking briefly at their lives and rise to power. Alexander the Great was the son of King Philip II, the King of Macedon. From a young age, Alexander was groomed for greatness. His early education was entrusted to the philosopher Aristotle. At the age of 16, Alexander demonstrated his leadership capabilities by quelling a rebellion. His military prowess continued to shine when he joined his father in campaigns. Alexander was just 20 years old when he ascended to the throne. He swiftly consolidated power, eliminating rivals and securing the loyalty of the Macedonian army. Alexander's ambition knew no bounds. He launched a daring campaign against the Persian Empire, which marked the beginning of his legendary conquests. With unparalleled tactical genius, Alexander defeated the Persian king Darius III and declared himself the ruler of the vast Persian Empire. His empire continued to expand as he ventured further into Asia, reaching as far as India. Alexander's extraordinary military successes and his vision of a united, multicultural empire secured his legacy as one of history's greatest conquerors. Born into the patrician Julian family, Gaius Julius Caesar's early life was marked by both privilege and peril. The rise of the populist leader Marius, Caesar's uncle by marriage, thrust him into the volatile politics of Rome. Caesar's charisma and populist policies won him the favor of the masses. Forming the first triumvirate with Pompey and Crassus, he secured the consulship. His conquest of Gaul allowed him to build a loyal army and gain immense wealth. Soon tensions with Pompey and the Senate escalated. Caesar's crossing of the Rubicon River marked the start of a civil war. His swift and decisive campaigns culminated in his appointment as dictator. Despite his unprecedented power, Caesar never took the title of king. However, his adoption of lifelong dictatorship and kingly symbols led to fears of monarchy. Caesar was ended by senators hoping to restore the Republic. This, however, only accelerated the end of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar's legacy as Rome's uncrowned king endures, a testament to his extraordinary ambition and skill. Now we will compare Caesar and Alexander in what we think are the key skills to being a victor in a theoretical battle between the two. Using a point system, we will determine which of the two will prevail over the other. Julius Caesar was born into one of the prominent patrician families of Rome. His family, the Julii, held some degree of influence and status in Roman society, but they were not among the wealthiest families. On the other hand, Alexander was the son of King Philip II of Macedon. Macedon was a powerful kingdom that controlled much of the territories of Greece. Alexander had a competitive advantage over Caesar in terms of resources, education, and opportunities available at the time. We can conclude that Caesar's path to power was strewn with more difficulties than Alexander's, so the point here goes to Caesar. Alexander the Great faced opposition from rival claimants to the throne, including his own half-brother and other members of the Macedonian nobility. Several Greek city-states saw this as an opportunity to revolt. Various tribes and chieftains rebelled. Alexander also faced the task of consolidating his power within the Macedonian court and military. Julius Caesar also faced numerous rivals and difficulties during his rise to power. He was opposed by the conservative faction in the Roman Senate. Caesar's alliance with Pompey and Crassus, known as the First Triumvirate, initially provided him with political support and backing. However, tensions between Caesar and Pompey escalated over time, leading to a breakdown in their alliance. They both faced challenges assuming the power, so they both are rewarded with a point. Central to Alexander's ability to retain power was his unmatched military strength. He cultivated a loyal and well-disciplined army, known as the Macedonian phalanx, which was highly effective in battle. He married several women from noble families of conquered territories. He appointed local governors and administrators from various ethnic backgrounds and promoted cultural integration through policies of Hellenization. Caesar's military successes contributed significantly to his retention of power. By distributing land and wealth among his soldiers, Caesar secured their loyalty. Caesar was a masterful politician and orator, skilled at navigating the complexities of Roman politics. He formed alliances with influential figures such as Pompey and Crassus. Through his populist reforms and patronage of the plebeian class, Caesar garnered widespread popular support. Following his victory in the civil war against Pompey and the Senate, Caesar consolidated power through his appointment as dictator. Both Alexander and Caesar employed a combination of military strength, strategic alliances, and political skill to retain power in their respective realms, so they both get a point. Caesar was born into a patrician family, the Julii, which was influential but not extremely wealthy. Throughout his career, he accumulated significant wealth through his military campaigns and political appointments. It's challenging to calculate exact wealth due to differences in economy, inflation, and valuation methods, but Caesar was undoubtedly among the wealthiest Romans of his time. Alexander inherited the wealth of the Macedonian kingdom from his father. His conquests brought immense wealth, including the treasures of the Persian Empire, one of the richest in the world at that time. Like Caesar, translating Alexander's wealth into modern terms is complex, but he controlled vast resources, arguably making him one of the wealthiest individuals of the ancient world. So here, the point goes to Alexander. Caesar's army varied, but during the Gallic Wars, it ranged from 40,000 to 60,000 legionaries. Caesar was a tactical genius known for rapid movements, engineering skills, and innovative tactics. Alexander's army size varied, with the core being about 30,000 infantry and 5,000 cavalry. He was renowned for the use of the phalanx and cavalry in coordinated attacks, the oblique order of battle, and rapid, decisive engagements. Caesar had greater army, but Alexander won many battles against all odds, so it is fair to say that the point goes to Alexander. Caesar was known for his distinctive physical appearance, with a tall, lean build. Estimates suggest Caesar was around 5'7" to 5'9" inches tall, and likely had a moderate weight for his height. Descriptions indicate Alexander was of average height, with a strong, athletic build. He had a notable heterochromia, one blue and one brown eye. He was likely around 5'6" to 5'8" inches tall, and had an athletic, muscular build. Alexander is generally considered more skilled in one-to-one combat due to his direct involvement in frontline battles and his personal acts of valor. While Julius Caesar was undoubtedly brave and capable, his legacy is more aligned with his strategic genius and political acumen than with individual combat prowess. Since they were arguably in the same weight category, we can assume that the one who is more skilled in one-to-one combat will win. So the point here goes to Alexander. Caesar faced a more complex and resistant political environment in the Roman Senate, requiring continuous and strategic manipulation to maintain power. Alexander, with the centralized authority of a monarchy and the backing of a loyal military, encountered fewer institutional obstacles, making it relatively easier for him to exert and maintain control. So the point here is rewarded to Caesar. Caesar's most significant territorial expansion was the conquest of Gaul, adding about 200,000 square miles to Roman territory. His civil war campaigns also solidified Roman control over various regions, but did not significantly expand the empire's borders. Alexander's empire stretched from Greece through Egypt and Persia to the edges of India. This vast empire covered approximately 2 million square miles. The point here is awarded to Alexander. Caesar implemented Roman laws, culture, and administration in conquered territories, granting Roman citizenship to loyal subjects and integrating local elites into the Roman political system. Alexander the Great adopted a policy of fusion, integrating Macedonian and Persian cultures, encouraging marriages between his soldiers and local women, and respecting local customs and administrations while placing Macedonian governors in key positions. In terms of long-term efficiency and sustainability, Julius Caesar's policies over conquered nations were arguably more effective, so the point goes to him. Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great were extraordinary leaders and military commanders, but they differed significantly in their backgrounds, tactics, and approaches to leadership and governance. Caesar was a master politician and reformer within the Roman context, while Alexander's legacy is defined by his unprecedented conquests and efforts to blend cultures within his vast empire. Although we assign the victory in this battle to Alexander the Great, would he have fared in the complex environment of Roman politics? And if Caesar was the king of Macedon, would he have been able to defeat Persia? Do you agree with our conclusions? Comment down below.